Oh, Aries. Hi, Aries. How you doing? How's it going? How you feeling? Nice weather we're having, right? How about them Red Sox? God damn, I've been trying to avoid this reading. Aries. Aries. I don't know if this is you guys representing humanity right now, and this is kind of a collective humanity reading warning, which is kind of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling a lot of heaviness here. Disaster endings. Oh, God. Like, there's suffering and destruction here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but every card I pulled for your main spread is in reverse. The deck wasn't in reverse. It's all upside down and backwards completely. So, it gave me an indication that I needed to kind of sit down and pour myself a big cup of coffee. I've had this here. Aries, please forgive me for being cowardly, but I was gonna do this yesterday and I ran away from it. I pulled all these cards and I went, nope, nope, nope. And I like literally ran away and then went to go do my errands and came back and still noped out. Yeah, I think you guys are representing humanity here. Or because you are leaders, um, inspiration for those around you, you kind of have to go through the rough trials of life first. So for some of you, this is going to resonate as what you've been through in the past and what those around you in greater society as a whole might be going through for the next year or even the next couple months. No, I need to like really not dance around this. Pulled some other cards this morning just to cut the deck and get a little clarity, and let me show you what I pulled. And I'll put a link in the description when I kind of get to it because I'm really dancing around this. I'm really being cowardly lion this morning. Hold on. Oh boy. Got a little myrrh on there. All right. Cut the deck into 4 pieces. Let me show you what I got here. um. All right, Aries reading. Let's go. Humanity. Humanity. The day of judgment is here. Time to clean all the skeletons out of the closet. Time for the truth to be completely revealed. The naked truth is here. This isn't in the next coming year. 3 tens in a row with a judgment could be interpreted as this month, next month. So, if tragedy hasn't happened already and this is the aftermath that you are dealing with, Aries, it's coming in the next couple of months and it's big. But you in the situation are being asked not to blame yourself here. So, we're talking about some big, scary, serious things, But the underlying base of this reading, just to let you know right off the bat here, in Gary Hall's deck, Judgment asks you particularly in your hero's journey in the greater collective to not blame yourself. So this is not your fault. And anything that happened to you that was catastrophic, like almost apocalyptic, it was not your fault, okay? So that's for somebody, I guess. It's time to accept the consequences. If this is not a societal thing and you're resonating with it personally, this is someone in your life, the truth is coming out. And the bottom line is that you need to maintain your dignity. So while you do not blame yourself, you stand strong with conviction, okay, and dignity. So whatever's going on around you, you're going to stand up strong and hold to your ethics and maintain your own personal standards, okay? Gosh, why do I keep wanting to pull and... Oh, yeah. For who that resonated with, if this is a person in your life, it's fate. It's time to walk away towards personal happiness, fulfillment, and a fairy tale ending. So, okay, we've got a fairy tale ending here, right? We've got a painful ending here, and abundant, happy ending. So, here's the harsh message is that some parts of society that have been very abundant, very happy, that's the end of their reign. Look at this guy. He's insane. He's like this little kind of insane, greedy. Look at the way he's even looking at the kids. It's like, this is somebody who would have children to use them as a resource and then devour them when it's done. And I'm saying it. So I think I'm talking about like an institution. So financial institutions, warmongering institutions, what does it say in the Bible about you will know them by their fruits? That's really sticking out to me right now. And you will know them by their fruits. So before everything is taken away from those who decided to be this, there's a chance for everyone to see. There's a chance for everyone to see before it all comes crumbling down, is kind of what I'm getting here. Who had what? Who has what in this corrupt place? In this dark world where up is down and down is up? Who's who's willing to stand up strong while everything around them is crumbling? You are, Aries. You are. Remember, this is not your fault. Whatever this situation is, like, it doesn't have anything to do with you or your karma or your family's karma. Okay? Gosh, I just keep getting chills. What's that song? What a strange, strange world we live in, where the good are damned and the wicked forgiven. What a strange, strange world we live in. Those who don't have lose, those who got get given more, 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 more. So that scenario is going to be crumbling starting this month. God, do I want to mention this? No, I don't want to mention it, but I have to mention it. Okay. A little while a little while ago, um I can how do you say this? I kind of came out of the closet a little while ago about it being clairvoyant and being a medium, that I see dead people. Like, I don't see them, but I feel them, and I always have since I was a very small girl. But I knew it was never safe for me to talk about that, even with my family. But when I feel like it's safe to, I have a lot of boundaries up with the spiritual world. You have to. There's a serious bureaucratic process for anyone up there to get through to me, basically. So when someone does, I listen. And I had someone come through about a month ago that was an ancestor to me, and not like one of the good ones, I would say. More of one of the notorious ones that he feels completely misunderstood. Of course. And we don't understand anything about that situation. And he doesn't identify with how the history books show him and all this stuff. Whatever. Okay. But he came through in a very literal way, a very literal message to me. I have this camping keyboard, I call it. It's a little dirty keyboard that I take with me when I go camping, so I can work out little songs and stuff and write and play. And I had that out. I was gonna clean it from the last time I was camping, and it kind of started playing, playing itself notes, and it played like it was playing two notes, and it was the notes of the last song that I was like walking around my room and singing. And at first I was like, oh hell no, I'm not, when I'm cleaning out the room and I'm cleaning out, be gone, bad spirits and everything, and there it was. And the notes came again, and I realized it was the song How to Disappear Completely by Radiohead. And if you don't know that song, look it up. But he talks about going through very difficult situations and just kind of telling himself, this isn't happening, this isn't happening, this isn't really happening. But it also says, I'm not here. He sings, I'm not here, I'm not here. And it was that little whoo, whoo that was played. And I turned on the camera and I did a little tarot kind of reading where I was speaking to this ancestor of mine. He wanted to come through and warn me about something. And it was so, it was so obviously something that wasn't there pushing these notes on my little keyboard. So I had to record it, and I almost uploaded it because it was very much a hey, watch out. Straight up, a lot of people are going to die, and you're not going to understand it. But get ready. Stay strong in yourself. Stay secure in your own peace of mind. Walk the line, do the right thing. It's almost like this person who was kind of, he didn't make it to the higher realms because of the choices that he made in life, but he wasn't in the lower realms where, he couldn't reincarnate at all. So it was just kind of like a spiritual warning, like he could see still some dark things about to happen. And he wanted to warn me. But there was some things, I guess, that were just for me. And so halfway through uploading it onto the internet, it was like, nope, that's just for you. Not all of this is for everyone. So I didn't put it on there. Even though it would have been a chance for someone like me to be like, see, I'm not crazy. Like, this is on tape, whatever. But it doesn't matter what people think at this point. It doesn't matter if someone thinks you're crazy. Did I just say that whole thing just to say that? Sure am dancing around this. If you have messages from your ancestors coming to you right now and warning you that there's going to be a devastation, but don't worry, listen to that. If you have a feeling that a lot of people are going to die, this sounds so horrible, and when he said it to me, I didn't accept it at first, and it's taken probably 2 months for me to kind of sit with it and put on my big girl pants and understand that false societies fall. It's not pretty and it's not easy, but you, Aries, in this situation, you are going to be okay. Stand up strong. For you, the worst case scenario has already happened. So if something about what I'm saying is making you feel more fear, then I'm saying it wrong. Because the point here is that you are okay, that this is not your fault, that other people are going to have to pay for their karma, and you are going to have to find some sort of inner peace with that. Okay? Don't make any quick, impulsive decisions right now, even if those around you feel the need to bolt like gazelles from something. You're going to stand strong. And I thought I had mountain out here. I do have mountain out here. Stand strong. With praying mantis. Let me pay attention, you guys. I'm so sorry. Let me pay attention. Don't make any quick moves with gazelle. Praying mantis is keeping still in a way where you see everything that's going on, but what's going on doesn't necessarily see you or notice you, whatever that means to you. Praying mantis with mountain at the base. As your advice, be stoic, stand strong, be firm. So it's almost like if it seems like there's some sort of a mass migration right now because of a war. Don't just jump on the bandwagon. Make sure you are getting together with your ancestors, with your higher power or your higher self, if that's how you see it. Okay, to remind yourself that there will be chaos and destruction, and that the chaos, destruction, and whatever worst case scenario that you have recently been through within the last year, within the last couple of months, it's like that's the worst it's going to get for you in your life. So you need to really cultivate your peace of mind, your ability to stay still, not get spooked. Okay, so no matter what happens, right here, right now, you're going to commit to not getting spooked, even if everyone around you is. Okay, so this is you being a little bit stuck in despair. It's like the aftermath of destruction or a storm, a natural disaster, war, anything like that. So the worst is kind of over for you in your personal life. And if this is a love relationship, this is talking about leaving that and divorce and not beating a dead horse anymore. Okay, your environment. This worries me. This is one of the main reasons why I didn't want to do this reading, because it tells me that there are those around you that will find your bravery intimidating, or there is something about you, and it's crystal, so I'm thinking that maybe you're very talented or you're very gifted or you are very clairvoyant. Like I was saying, I had to keep my I don't feel like they're talents or gifts. Sometimes I feel like they're curses, but I keep my curse to myself for a very long time, because there are those that would try to grasp onto you and use you as sort of an oracle, of the Delphi, like the evil Romans did with their clairvoyance. keep them in a dark room alone, use them like cattle, but in a clairvoyant way. So there's a warning here, please. For some of you, someone is very scared of you and they are doing black magic on you or sending you negative energy. I don't feel like it's someone close to you. I don't feel like it's like your best friend or your sister or something. I think this is, let me pull some cards, might be someone who doesn't know you very well, or is this a okay, so whoever it is, they're very primitive. They have very primitive thinking. Could be that you're a very strong, talented woman and you're surrounded by troglodytes who are afraid of strong women, or just backwards, like, in the United States, like hillbilly redneck, but not in a good way, in a bad way. So, if there's anyone around you that feels like, so if it's not someone doing black magic on you, it's literally just someone from an old, sexist, ignorant institution, which could be a part of what is about to crumble, and they're backed into a corner and they see it. And so if you feel like there was something done to you, if this was, because we're talking worst case scenario for you already over, but that is your environment. So this is just a warning that there might be some who are intimidated by you or afraid of you. I'm getting like the burn the witch sort of vibe here, and that freaks me out because I don't think anyone should ever really get comfortable in this world with some of the institutions that run it, that definitely want to use ignorant cave-dwelling troglodytes to remove anyone who does see clearly, anyone who can see through the bullshit, because that's a threat to them. But what they don't realize is it's going to crumble. It's already crumbling. It's already over. There will be mass deaths. There will be mass destruction. And it is going to be extremely painful and devastating. And those with the ill-gotten gains, like I was saying, the billionaires that think that the world exists for them to squeeze it dry so they can move on to the next one and squeeze it dry. And to hell with any destruction that they cause. That's what's ending here. So stand strong, stand firm, keep your dignity. Don't fall into any laid traps for you maybe by these people, meaning walk the line. Don't cut corners legally. Don't get caught up in drama. Don't choose sides. Okay, and if this is a relationship and this is a divorce and it's not so serious as like the destruction of humanity in your world as you know it, it's just that you have lost yourself, somehow your true identity, a little bit in the chaos and the destruction, or in this destructive relationship that you're walking away from. The damage has been done, and it couldn't be any more done. And this means that your fairy tale ending is still coming, and it hasn't happened yet. And this apocalypse of a relationship is burning everything to the ground so that you can really start fresh and remember who you truly are. And the next time that you do fall in love, which I feel like it's kind of right around the corner, if this isn't kind of apocalyptic, shout out to LaShawn Beyond, apocalyptic, then it's your new love coming in the next couple months, with this 3/10 being the time period. Ray of light. Desired outcome. New no-nos. New no-nos. Shout out to Paul Rust. Comedy bang bang. New no-nos. Okay, you're going to make new rules of what you don't want. The homework assignment this week for baby steps in the right direction is to make a list of what you don't want in society, what's not allowed. It's always the advice to not focus on what you don't want, but this is a different kind of exercise. This is you making a list of what you don't want and then ripping it into pieces and burning it. If you were the king, Aries, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but you're about to be stepping into a position of authority. Maybe after those with ill-gotten gains, I'll just leave it at that. After this falls, after this starts, after the dragon starts eating its own tail in a way that's very obvious, it's asking you to kind of step back and say, I don't want this. This doesn't feel good. It starts right there. This doesn't feel good. This isn't for me. The chaos isn't for you. The destruction isn't for you. Remember, this is not your fault. You don't have to pay for somebody else's karma. There are no loopholes in karma. There are no loopholes in higher law. And any of those that thought there were, all the billion-dollar underground bunkers are not going to save you now. And that's a very harsh message, especially for those who are very tender-hearted. You know, like me, I just want the best for everyone. The reason why I get upset a lot is because I care so much. I care so much. Adventure, for you, as advice, again, with the reversal, wave in reverse. This talks about loneliness and isolation as your advice, so you might have to really just kind of go it alone here. It might be the end of the supportive community for whatever reason. If you are a part of one of those ill-gotten gains type lifestyles, communities, sororities, churches, families, you understand that it can't be and it must fall and you don't want to have any part of it. Sometimes our job is to walk away from family. If family insists on going against the laws that have been given to us to live here in peace, which is not just treat others as you would like to be treated, but, I mean, fuck us, who are we? Live in balance with the land. The world does not revolve around us. You can't just go around and do whatever you want to do. Do what thou wilt is not the whole of the law. You will respect nature. You will respect humanity. You will respect humanity as it pertains to being a part of nature. Not apart from nature and above it. Symbiotic. You don't squeeze out the juice and throw it away and expect Mother Nature to not need to shake things up a little bit. So it's almost like the gods themselves are about to shake up the snow globe. But you are going to stay sturdy. You are going to stay rooted. Caution. Throughout all of this chaos, it's asking you, at a very mundane day-to-day level, please nourish yourself. Please feed yourself. Please get enough sleep. You kind of have to be okay while everything's not okay. And remember, for you, Aries, you're leaders here. So you've gone through this first. You are okay. Allow yourself moments of peace and pleasure too. If your peace means that you need to Have physical comfort from those that you love. If you are still in a relationship, make sure that you do have that cuddle time. Okay, but be rested. Drink more water than you think you need to. If you're a parent, remember you have to be strong first so you can nourish and teach your children to be strong. Um, oh boy. It's like what you might not want to accept is that there's a certain part of you that just has to surrender to the circumstances. And although you are a leader and although you are dynamic, your time isn't quite here yet. It's not quite time yet. It's like I was saying, the day of judgment is here, and you just have to sit back, stay prayed up, stay healthy. Take those steps to walk away from any relationships that you are loyal to that is not loyal to you. That needs to stay upright. Gosh, this is such a harsh message. It's like maintain your dignity, your conviction, your ethics, and your standards, because that's going to be like the new way when it's time to start rebuilding. Stay still. Say nothing. And if you know that there are those in your community that might want to hurt you, damage you, destroy you, it's okay to take a step back, choose your battles, and avoid confrontation. Above anything else, this spread advises you to stay quiet, avoid conflict, don't be seen and don't be heard, but see and hear everything. Don't be afraid of loneliness and isolation, because that's kind of your advice here. So stay strong, maintain your physical alignment with mountain that stand up straight, hold your head up high. You have good karma. This isn't your fault. But there are serious endings here that are going to affect you, that will break your heart. And for some of you, the worst is over. So this is a reminder that anyone that comes up against you is one of the troglodyte cave dwellers that's about to be, I hate to say it, but wiped from the planet Earth. You have freedom coming. Pegasus is here. It's hidden under the mountain. It's hidden under the mountain. You're going to be released from any... it's almost like someone or something was trying to keep you in bondage, and you will be freed from that. Or you will suddenly, urgently free yourself from an addiction or something that's binding you, whether it be drinking or a marriage. So there is hope here for you. There is freedom here. You have hidden blessings coming, and it's all about your dreams coming true. But they were not able to come true in this backwards, upside down society where the good are damned and the wicked forgiven. Okay. So if there is a lot of death around you, you be that mountain. You be that rock for yourself. For yourself. It's not time for you to step into that leadership position yet. There's too many empires that not just don't belong here, but they're relics of existence at this point, and they need to fall. So rely on your inner wisdom. You love to move around. You love to keep busy. But this is a time for being stoic, and unapproachable, a bit austere. If you can, don't be noticed at all. You know, if you have to put an invisibility cloak on yourself, a spell, remember, as far as magic law goes, you can do anything you want to yourself, for better or worse. So if you do have those abilities, it might be time to make yourself invisible in society. If you feel like you are being stalked, okay? Or if you feel like there are troglodyte buzzards that have you on their radar and want to circle and start to swoop in, that is something that you can take care of with your own power, your hidden secret spell. That part of you that's a superhero that you don't tell anybody about because it would be dangerous for you, that's a clue I'm talking to you. I was really stressed out when I first pulled these cards, which is why I ran away yesterday. So don't run away from the conversation that needs to be had with the partner that's not loyal. Okay, work that out, have that conversation so that you can take the baby steps to move on. And if you don't know where to start, new no-nos, you make a list of what is unacceptable in the new society. Okay, where the good are rewarded and the bad are damned. No more upside down, okay? It's just this really rough patch. But for you, the worst is over. And you don't have to be the rock, the pillar of the community this month for when it starts to go down. Remember, there are those that are very good people on the surface, but their karma, because of the road they've chosen, because they didn't choose courage. They didn't choose to walk away from generational curses. They chose to stay in comfortable positions. That rug is about to be pulled out from under them in a big way. Okay, so all the skeletons in the closet are coming out. Okay, all the chickens are coming home to roost, and the naked truth is here. So, feel your feelings, connect with your higher source, get right with God. Cultivate that peace of mind in your own heart, in your own soul. Stay fed, stay rested, stay away from the fear porn. This is removing yourself from a conflict that you don't belong in and that you will not be held responsible for. So, forgive yourself. This is not your fault. And what happened to you is not your fault. And what happened to your family, if you are all on the side of the light and the right, you will be carried through, but you have to separate yourself from those, and you will know them by their fruits. Actions have consequences, and like I was saying, there are no loopholes in higher law. So stand strong, keep your head up, right? No one can ever take from you what you've worked for. No one can ever take your honor away from you, and no one can ever take your dignity away from you. God, I feel like I'm going to cry again. Don't take your inner wisdom for granted, or your clairvoyance, or your intuition. Don't make any split-second decisions, even if the herd starts to bolt. Don't get spooked. Don't get spooked. Remember, with Rainbow here in reverse, suffering is never the final destination. Okay, so if you are suffering, something needs to change. And if you've been suffering, this is the light at the end of the channel. Channel? This is the light at the end of the channel. All right, I guess I'm done channeling. That was a really rough message of destruction. But you are going to be okay, right? A light at the end of the tunnel for you. Because your karma is good. Because you chose to do the right thing. Because you chose courage and fortitude. That's why you're going to be asked to step into that leadership position when the cold, cruel, dark world has crumbled. So be by the ocean. Sit next to the waves. Pray to your water. Thank your water. Feed yourself. Get lots of naps. Get lots of sleep. And don't feel guilty for removing yourself completely from whatever this apocalypse is. Okay, Aries. I actually feel a lot better about it now that I've done it. So, a lot of scary things, but a reminder that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for you, and you will be okay. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot, and I'll see you for the next one, okay? And if you are still here with me, to change the mood completely, I'm doing a giveaway on Sunday. I'm going to be giving away a healing bath soak, a candle for meditation, and a few other little things, soaps and body oils that I make. So I'll be doing kind of a final call for entries Friday and Saturday and pull it on Sunday. So if you want to enter, go ahead and comment on any of the videos below. You do have to be a subscriber. You do have to live in the United States of America, but let's see. It's going to be these little candles here. Oh, it smells so good, you guys. I also have an unscented option if you're sensitive to scents, and I'm just going to put together a really nice spiritual cleanse spa day for someone to win. So if that sounds like something you could really use, which whoever you are here, yeah, you could really use this, especially with these troglodytes around you. They do affect, it's like someone's angels are agitating someone else's demons or something, or just you are an angel and you agitate others' demons. And so a spiritual bath, like really nice salt cleanse, would work. This is a combination of about 7 different salts. I really do too much. I put a lot of love, meditation, healing, and a little blend of my own that just smells heavenly. And it should take you there. Okay, so if that's something that's definitely needed, comment below that you want to enter, and I'll put your name in the drawing, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave it there. But for some of you, the last thing I want to mention is this little turquoise really wanted to come out. It's a nice talisman to hold when change is happening, scary change is happening, just to remind yourself that you'll be okay. You have courage and fortitude that's on a whole nother level. That's why you're an Aries. I admire y'all so much. So hang in there. You will come out on top. Stay strong. Stay still. Stay quiet. And don't get spooked. Because this apocalypse isn't for you. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll see you for the next one. I'm Walker. This is Dance Walker Tarot. And this was a warning from somebody's ancestors to them that even through death, destruction, and chaos, you will be okay. See you for the next one. Bye bye.